I want to talk today about something that's on the world's mind today, and it's on the front page of almost every newspaper in the world, and that is what's going on in Israel. As I'm sure you know, finally, after 2 years, the hostages have been released, all 20 of them, and they're back. And today I've been watching incredible videos of families reunited, and really it brings tears to my eyes. It's a day of joy, and there are people literally in Israel dancing in the streets. And if I were a little younger, I would probably be dancing in the streets myself. It's truly a day of joy. At the same time, as a Jew, it's a wake-up call. What's happened in the last 2 years is a big wake-up call, not only for me personally, but for Israelis and for Jews around the world, because it's kind of unprecedented. Well, it's not unprecedented, unfortunately. I am the child of Holocaust survivors, so I was brought up in America, and I remember my mother being very nervous about anyone knowing that we were Jewish. We would have a big Christmas tree in the front so that all our neighbors could see it, and meanwhile, secretly, in the other room in the back, we would be celebrating Hanukkah, but nobody knew about that. As the years passed, that changed because we lived in America and realized that it didn't matter that we were Jewish, and nobody was going to hold that against us. And I really grew up believing that anti-Semitism was a thing of history, a terrible idea that dominated Europe in the 1930s, but now was past, thank God. What recent events in Israel have shown me is that it's not at all a thing of history. It's something that's alive and still a very powerful force. And what's convinced me of that is not just what happened in Israel, but the aftermath, the world's reaction to what happened in Israel. The fact that people all over the world blamed Israel for what happened. And they accused Israel of being a genocidal state. I've been alarmed by the rise of anti-Semitism. So in Israel, I'm overjoyed, and my concern right now is that, the hostages have been released, but now the next phase of this is that Hamas is supposed to disarm and basically step out of Gaza and want to be part of the leadership of Gaza. They have not agreed to do that. In fact, I'm reading just lately that they're beginning to reassert themselves now that the Israelis have backed off. They're beginning to reassert themselves to try and reassume leadership of Gaza. They're even assassinating some people who oppose them in Gaza. And that does not bode well for the future, because I believe that any solution that leaves Hamas in power, and even in existence, and certainly aren't, any solution like that is not really a solution, it's just a postponement. All that said, it's a joyful day for Israelis and anyone who loves peace and wants to see people thrive everywhere, not just Israelis, but people in Gaza as well. So my prayer today is thank you, God, for bringing us to this day. I hope that this begins a new phase in which people everywhere, on all sides of this conflict and every other conflict, will be able to rediscover their humanity and their love of peace, and prosperity, and harmony. I hope that that is the prevailing mood